Hello. Sorry, my camera's so wobbly. I'm not sure what happened here. All right. All right, let's do this. We have a fun tutorial coming up. We are going to play with the Notes and Totes bundle again, and we're going to create this cute little tote bag, guys. It's adorable. We're going to use Botanical Textures Designer Series paper. We're going to use the Notes and Totes bundle. And we're going to use the die cutting machine. So let's get started. I got my machine here. And I want to get started by just cutting out the patterns. So we're going to cut. This is the paper. It's called Botanical Textures. By the way, it's one of the papers that's buy one, get one 50% off this month. It's just one of the, like any sweet products are buy one, get one 50% off. So what you want for this kind of little bag are you want these smaller patterns. They work well for the small bags. So you're going to, like this would work well. Something like this, and you need 2 sheets of paper. Let's see, this one is one that I used already. That works really well. Okay, let's just use that one again. And then, of course, this one here will work really well. Or this piece here. Like so. Now for accenting, you can use these pieces like this and accent your little bag. All right, so let's get started with the die. You're going to use this die, and it's already stitched for you, and you're going to cut 2 of these, so you can cut 2 at once. To die cut the Notes and Totes bundle, you use base plate number 1, which is comes with your die cutting machine, and then you're going to use base plate number 2 whenever you use thin dies. It's also known as a thin die adapter on other machines, and then you're going to use a plate number 3, put down your paper and your die. So put down your paper like so, right? And then your die like so. And then you're going to cut 2 of those. And you're going to put this on top. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, the machine looks like this. And I'm just going to wiggle that on through. So what else do we have going on? Well, this is kind of small, but we have the Brother Scan and Cut Retreat going on, and it's going on July 5th. So if you like die cutting with your electronic die cutting machine and you want to learn some beginner things, I will be creating some really cool things in that retreat, little sneak peeks. We're going to create some 3-dimensional, you know what I'll do is I'll show those to you later. How about that? 3-dimensional ornaments. 3-dimensional trees. 3-dimensional trees. Let's see. Boxes. Maybe I'll show you in better detail later. It's cute little boxes. Okay, and snowman pop-up card. And of course, we're doing something with vinyl. We're not going to do all of these in the retreat itself because the retreat is just one day. But with the retreat, you get the coupon to my latest course. And that will be like a Christmas in July theme, my Brother Scan and Cut course. So all attendees will get a coupon for that course. So just use the QR code and sign up for this Notes and Totes workshop series if you want the kit for this series that I'm doing for June and July. If you want to do the Notes and Totes bingo, or if you want to be part of my Card on Blue Card Club featuring Jolly Holly. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and while you're looking at those things, I'll just assemble the bag. So for the bag itself, I feel like this is the easiest way to do it. So you're going to fold along all the score lines, even the bottom part. Now, these little parts, I kept getting confused with what to do with them. And if you ignore them, they go away. Like, you don't even have to worry about these little flaps here and what to do with them. They just kind of tuck them in, and they kind of go away. So anyway, the way to get one, because there's a sweet sale going on this month, a buy one, get one free sweet. If you purchase a sweet from me at my Stampin' Up store, then you will get a retreat. So purchase a suite, get a retreat, or else just pay the $39 to come to the virtual Zoom event. Either way. But if you're not a demonstrator and you want to shop with me, that's just a little perk I have. And I don't do that very often. It's just going on this month. We're going to just use a little piece of tear and tape on the bottom here. And it's pretty fun, you know. Pretty fun way of learning the material. So what I do in my retreats is I go over, you know, we have like a lot of fun. We do live, but I go over the things, the projects in great detail, and I give you some SVG files, and then we go over things that I'm teaching in my video course, and also have like Q&A, and you can ask questions live, and I do Canvas Workspace. Okay, so you see what I'm doing? I'm just attaching those little bottom flaps, and then your bag is going to be like this. Now you could then, if you're going to make a bunch of these, you could store them flat, which is nice. Now this tear and tape, which Stampin' Up sells, fits perfectly because it's a 1/4 inch there, and it fits perfectly along these flaps. So you could put some on each side. There's flaps here and flaps there. So you could put them on just one of each side. Alrighty. And let's go. Let's put that. So what I'm doing is I'm ignoring these little flaps. I'm not even touching them. I'm just putting these two together. Okay? That's it. One side has adhesive and one side doesn't. You know, sometimes it works better with glue, but see what I'm doing is I'm just kind of line up the top. Like that. I'm kind of folding it over, line up the top, and then sort of let it go. See, and then just kind of fold that in there. Okay, again, I'm just going to fold. Let's see. Again, tuck this little guy in. I've tried this different ways. I've been making a lot of these little bags, and I just find it's easier just to ignore those little flaps, and they sort of go away. So now I'm going to just kind of do this. I'm going to bend one side in, and then sort of, oh, here, we'll bend that side in that has adhesive on it. Just adhere the two sides, but just do one side first. Here, let's do the top. Let's do the top side. And then just kind of pinch the bottom side. Flip it, like when you're in the inside, just kind of go like that. Now, the bottom won't fall out because when you go back inside now, you're going to kind of just go like that. If you want to glue this, just bend these in like so. Now, if you want to glue these in or anything, you can. There's little bottom flaps, but I found that they keep everything in your bag, no problem. So that's pretty much the way you make your mini tote, right? Easy to make a mini tote. Now we're going to make handles, accessories, etc. So let's use different parts of this. And now you're going to save this because you can get out of the 6x6 pieces that are in your workshop kit. Let's see. Yeah, if you cut it kind of near the edge, you see how much I wasted on that edge. You could have got another whole set of bags out of this paper. So don't use up too much paper. Just kind of cut it. I would say cut it in 3x6 first, and then you can get 2 bags of each style, which is nice. So let's make. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That's my scoreboard. I need my trimmer. We're gonna just go ahead and get the 3-inch side. So we're going to go ahead and make handles. And by the way, I am taking your advice, Lynn. I see you're on there. We're going to make sunglasses with the tape. I've done it already. Came out pretty cool. So check this out, guys. Look at my shiny sunglasses. Isn't that cool? That was like, Lynn is here. She's on my team. And she's like, hey, why don't you use tape? And I'm like, oh, what a great idea to use tape. All right, so now because this is my bag, I'm going to accessorize with this paper. All right, and I'm going to use some of this paper too for different things. So let's accessorize. We'll put the bottom parts. So like this is one accessory. This is like the bottom. So we're going to put this little part here. We'll make two little handles, or not handles, 2 little stitchings, and the bottom part. We'll make some scarves. And I just have 2 pieces of paper here. So we're going to make the scarf. And I did the scarf as like a double, and I did the handle as a double. Okay, so we're going to put 2 pieces of this paper down. So we can make little black handles. So this is the little black handle. We're changing up the handle than we made in our first attempt, our first style. Let's see, we have our scarf. We'll go ahead and put that for our scarf. And we won't do sunglasses yet. That's enough. That's enough things. We got the stitching, the bottom, and the handle. Okay, sunglasses will be another little activity because we're going to use adhesive sheets, etc. So if you aren't used to my workshops, you have all that stuff you need in your kit. There's a workshop kit. You have dimensionals, adhesives, ribbon, embellishments. You got things that you can use for your projects. So they're a great value. You get card stock and way extra supplies than we need. All right, so you see how this came out really nice? So you're gonna go like bend them a little bit and then pull them apart. And I actually used glue on these, but I could have used my adhesive sheets for those too. I was just thinking, duh. All right, so you can either kind of, sometimes they just pop out, or you can take your pick tool, get the pokey end. This is how I also use this end for unsticking my glue when my glue gets clogged. Okay, we're gonna actually add. So now we have enough, because we put 2 pieces of paper there, we have enough for both sides of the bag, because you want to put the stitching on both sides of the bag. And then for the scarf, I doubled up the scarf so that I just glue the top part and it kind of hangs, you know, like a little scarf. I was going to actually put it through the handle, but instead I just kind of glued it on. I'll show you now. We do need to do another set of handles for the bag, because what I did is I doubled up the handles for the bag so that we can go ahead and run through. You guys, these look so cool. I'm not sure what to use these for. To me, they look like the perfect candy corn. What do you guys think? For Halloween, the perfect candy corn shape? Here, let me turn it over so you can see. Or wait, I don't have to turn it over so you can see. Don't you think that would be good for Halloween? But so I'm saving them, you know, just because. We're gonna be craft hoarders and figure out what to do with those. Now, so we always say, like, never waste a crank, right? Never waste a good crank. So we're going to go, even though I only need a handle, another set of handles, I'm going to go ahead and put this on there too. So maybe even make a couple extra scarves. Where's the scarf die? Yeah, because it can fit right on here, see? So just go ahead and this may we use up the paper, right? Use up the paper. And I'm putting that little top on there. I don't have as much room to work because I'm on a roll with my scan and cut. But I wanted to also not miss this tutorial here, because this is part of my workshop series for June and July. My June and July workshop series. So I thought, you know, let's do this tutorial and then I can go back to working on my course and my workshop and my retreat. So each project takes me and this is not even counting the teaching part of it. It takes me like 10 hours to design each project. I go through so many projects before I decide. Like, I had a pop-up Christmas tree card, and I had a different pop-up card, and I did snowflake ornaments, and I did round ornaments. Like, I go through like 10 hours of experimentation just to get the projects I'm using, just for each project that I'm using. It's like 10 hours of experimentation. And then I have to do all the recording of the course, which that takes a long time too. And then the retreat is live. That's just me, because after I've done recording of the courses, I can do that retreat live. I don't pre-record that, but you do get access to the recordings. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and put that little piece on at the bottom. Oh, first, before you put that little piece on, you want to put these little stitchings like up the side first. Okay, so you're using the alternate color. So put those on the side, and then put the bottom on, because I did it in the wrong order before and it didn't really look as good. This time I'm doing it in the right order. So anyway, I need to go back to doing that. I'm going to be up late. I'm really working on it hard, and I'm working on it like almost every day up until the time of the retreat, because it's very intensive, and I only have the summer to do it. So this is my summer course. It's going to be Christmas in July theme. Well, it's my only scan and cut course, I should say. It's not my only course. It's just my only scan and cut course. I do other things as well. Okay, so like nice little lines. We'll keep doing that. And again, I could have used adhesive sheets on these parts. Now, it may have been, easier before I attached the whole thing. You could have done these, but I find that this little part, it doesn't have any scoring on it. So I find it's just easier just to kind of bend it naturally like yourself. But see, they didn't score the ends. Maybe because some people use this bag like flat for cards. So you're just going to put that on the bottom, and then again, it bends over, and it does meet. It does fit there perfectly. See? But you just got to bend it yourself and score it. All right, so that's that side. And you really need to do that to your bag, because like, if you don't do it, look at the difference between not doing it and doing that to your bag. I think it just looks so much cuter. I mean, look at all the fun stuff we could do to this bag. And I've already done sunglasses, a scarf, and the other one and we have a newspaper in this bag. So we got accessories. And in the other bag, I had a pocket, and I had a sea star on the pocket. So there's so many things in this kit. You can do sunscreen, your little bottle of sunscreen. You can make it a beach bag. You could turn these into cards. You can put this flat and put it on a card. Although it's fun just using the sentiments alone for the card. And I'll show you what we made last time just in the card workshop. With this same paper, actually. Botanical textures. So in your kit, in your workshop kit, you have woven textures, botanical textures. That's part of a mega suite. I'll buy one, get one 50% off. We have Totally Cute, also part of a buy one, get one 50% off sale. And we had Country Woods. So there's 4 kinds of designer series paper in this kit. All of those are on sale this month. That's why I extended how long it would be you could sign up for the workshop for. Usually you can only sign up for my workshops until the 10th, but I was like, I'm getting some more of this paper. Well, it's on sale. So buy one, get one 50% off, whether it's paper, whether it's like any part of a suite. And there's that, hundreds of products are on sale. It's a major sale this month at Stampin' Up. And I did a whole video just about the sale because the sale can be confusing. But just because something's confusing, that doesn't mean you don't want to take advantage of it. It's very cool offers. All right, so that's that. Now we're going to put the little handles together. I always double the handles. That's just me. I like to double, for reinforcement. Let's see. Those are my future candy corns. Let's see. Okay, here's the other handles. So what we're going to do is we'll make some with, one side will have the flowers and one side will have sort of that grunge look. I'm glad that they're a mirror image of each other. So that way when I cut them the same way, they double up nicely. So originally I was going to use the double handle, and I was going to put like one on one side and one on the other, like on the inside. But then I just decided just to put them on the outside, just to because it's kind of stylish, right? To have the handle on the outside, the whole handle. So we're going to go ahead and put glue on this part. And we're going to go ahead and put it on just where you can see this little points, these little pointy ends. So the pointy ends kind of line up there. And you just just kind of check that it's in the center. And if it's easier to check on that side that it's in the center. Cool. Maybe a little bit. It could go to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Okay. There we go. And then this side, whoops, look at me crushing the poor little handle. Poor poor little handle. This is why you need a double layer, because look how much nicer it looks like when it's thicker. So again, I could have used adhesive sheets, but we're going to just use glue for this. And let's see what side I have showing on the outside. Okay, the floral side is showing. So on the other side, same thing. All right, this bag is really coming together. So to squeeze it shut like that, so you can line up the two handles perfectly, right? On both sides. Okay, or you could use too much glue like I'm doing, and everything sticks to you. I'm stuck on you. Okay, we're gonna get rid of some of these extra little pieces for now. Let's put those off to the side because I just think sticking to me. All right, these are my extra little stitchings, my extra future candy corns. Okay, the extra bottom part. Now for the scarf, I have extra pieces. Let's look. I have one of these. Let's see. Already. See if I have any other shapes. All right, well, they're all the same. So for this, I'm just going to layer it up. So you're just going to put 2 layers for your scarf. Now, only part I glued together was the top. Like that. For my scarf. And I originally was going to hang it over the handle. And like, you know, one side, like, let's let this dangle over each side. But it turned out that using a dimensional and popping it off of there was a little bit easier. So just use like a mini dimensional or 2. This is a black mini dimensional. You can use a black or a white mini dimensional. And I'm just gonna, let's look at what side is cuter. I always just take a look and it kind of jumps out at me. This side is cuter. So we're gonna put that on this side. That'll be the front. So we're just gonna accessorize it. And you can see that it sort of is really cool to just have a couple layers of the scarf. And I'm only gonna put Wink of Stella on the top layer. Wink of Stella is just a glitter brush and just like fairy dust. Just glitter makes everything nicer. So we're gonna put a little bit on there. And the bag's already super cute as it is. I'm just adding some grass to it. Okay, so these are going to make great little gift bags for people. And, you know, holiday season's coming, so you can make these for holidays as well. All right, let's get rid of everything we don't need and just start locating our dies. Now we're going to do sunglasses next and the newspaper. So let's get this stuff. So, done with the glue for now. We're going to look at the dies and like see which ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there should be 17. So I should have 5 more. Okay. 1. This is what happens every time after a video. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And there's the other 2. Oh, well, how did I end up with 6 more? Oh, because I was doing 11 and 17. Okay, that's 6 more. Well, at least I have extra dies. Not extra, but that's better than having not enough. So what we're going to do is take this guy, and we're going to use the petal. Is it petal pink? No, pretty in pink. The new, you know, the in color. We're going to use the in color. And we're going to use an adhesive sheet. So we need like some, let's see. I'm just looking at. I'm just looking at the adhesive. I'm looking for the piece of adhesive sheet that I have left. All right, we're gonna find a piece of adhesive sheet. Even if I have to go grab one, it's okay. Let me grab the package. It's no big deal. Then you get to see what kind of package it comes in. So this comes in, these sheets are called adhesive sheets, and they come in a package of 12 sheets, and they're 6 inches by 12. So you're going to love these. Now you're going to put this on the back of this pink. So just cut it the same size as your paper, like so. Now what you're going to do, where's the little die? Where's my sunglass die? Here it is. So you're going to take the sunglasses and put it there. So we don't need it any longer than the sunglasses. Okay? So we're going to take the adhesive sheet peels off. And so you're going to peel it off and you're going to put it on the cardstock. Now it's double-sided adhesive sheet. So this is going to turn into a sticker. It's like I've taught you how to make stickers with your scan and cut, and you may have made stickers or used any kind of sticker machine where you have like a backing of your sticker. This is the backing of your sticker. So because that's the backing of your sticker, you're going to die cut this piece like so. Now leave room because, or you can either just cut it now and use it later, because you can use the other side. Okay, so go ahead and, you don't need that right now. So we're going to go ahead and cut this part. This is the outside of our sunglasses. Same die cutting sandwich as before. And let me move the adhesive sheet. Now, while we're here and while we're cranking through the machine, this was my snowman from my pop-up card from my scan and cut. So we're just going to take, I always save my scraps here. So let's take this piece and we're going to run that through, and we'll have some pieces for the newsflash, you're fabulous. You know, we're going to have some pieces. Meanwhile, I need to use like one of those adhesive erasers on my own fingers because of how sticky that glue is, or how tacky that glue is. All right, so that's the little newsflash thing. You're fabulous. It's a little newspaper. So I inked around with the petal pink, and you're going to put newsflash up there. So I can crank another one of them through in a minute when I crank the other thing. Now let's go ahead and do this part. So we're going to pop this out. You need to cut the sunglasses twice. Okay. Now, this is the cute little hearts that you're going to save, because how perfect are they? You have little heart stickers, which are perfect for Valentine's Day or for the rest of our cards. This is the part we want, the little pink sunglasses outline. This is the inside of the sunglasses. When you want to make the inside of your sunglasses pink, which you can do, that's going to be the inside of your sunglasses. So save those in your little bucket of crafty goodness, along with your hearts. Now, you're going to take a piece of black cardstock. Okay. Let's find a little piece of scrap of black. Okay, we're going to use this. This is a little piece of black cardstock. What you're going to do is you're going to take your adhesive sheet. We only care about, which a little bit, we only care about this part here. This part, the inside. All right. So, what you want to do, and this is the trick that I learned about from Lynn. It was a great idea. You're going to take packing tape, and you're going to tape your piece of tape to your cardstock. Okay? And, you know, my hands are really sticky, so give it a good rub. Get all the bubbles out. Okay, so it's nice and shiny. Shine on. And you can cut off the edges, you know, just so it doesn't stick all over your machine. Okay, now we're going to take the die. We only care about the middle piece. I mean, we only care about, like, we want this little piece to be the inside of our shiny sunglasses. So that's our shiny sunglasses. We're putting those on our die cut machine with this little die over the top like that. I'm sure because I'm going to go ahead and do an outline while I'm there because what, won't matter. Actually, make sure. Oops, I forgot to put my adhesive sheet on. I need my adhesive sheet on the back of this paper. Or I can't make a sticker, right? We want to make a sticker. Okay, so now it's a sticker. And now that's my sunglasses. And I stick right onto the bag. That's why I have a sticker. Because you may be like, why do you need a sticker for your sunglasses? You can pop them up with dimensionals like we did last time. This time I'm making them into a sticker. Again, just using packing tape over the black cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and use, where's that other little die? I want to make one more of these. Okay, so I'm just taking this little scrap and I'm just going to go ahead and also run that through. Yep, barely fits, but use washi tape. This washi tape, guys, which is back in stock, is the most fantastic washi tape I think I've ever used. It is like the strongest washi tape. I've been using it for my scan and cut, holding my mat down, and I've been using it for crafts as well. But I'm saying it's like the coolest washi tape ever for holding things down. Because my other washi tape doesn't stick very well. Stampin' Up! Makes some really cool washi tape. Not to mention that it also has like coordinating die cuts and, beautiful flowers and coordinating colors. And I mean, all the other great characteristics of washi tape. But I'm just using it to like literally just like rip apart because I'm so happy about it that I'm using it as just tape. Okay, so let's finish off the sunglasses. We're going to pop these out. Again, save your extra little hearts. And then we have our shiny sunglasses. Aren't they cool? I hope you could see that in how they shine. And then we're going to take this part off. This is a sticker. Remember, this is the outer rim of your sunglasses. Don't try to do this with glue, you guys. Just do not use glue because it'll ooze all over everything. Just use your adhesive sheets. That's what they're for. And they're very inexpensive considering how much volume or how much area you get of adhesive sheets. I mean, think how much you pay for stickers. Right? You're making your own stickers. It saves so much of your time. What is your time worth? And all less glue oozing out. It's just a better craft. All right, so where's our bag? Da-da-da. And to finish off our bag, we have the cutest little sunglasses, which are going to stick right onto the bag. Because we're going to peel that off, and it's a sticker. And it hangs right on the bed. Like, you see this little thing that looks like an edge. So I hung them like that so that it looks like it's hanging over the edge. I mean, you could cut the little nibs off if you want, but I just stuck them right on there. Like, let them look like they're hanging over the bag. Yay. Okay, now we need to do our little bit of stamping. Hey, Jackie M., thank you for being a channel supporter, a YouTube channel supporter. Happy to have you here. And Jackie is saying she loves the bundle. YouTube channel supporters get, the ones that are members of my channel get discounts for my online events. So check that out. And let me know if my sound goes off because I have to plug in my phone. It's telling me low battery. All right, we're going to keep on going. Hopefully you can keep on hearing me. All right. Stephanie Davis, she said she likes the idea. Oh, she ordered the washi tape. Gloria Wolf saying she ordered the washi tape. Hello, T. Barnes. Nice to see you. Happy Monday, Janet. You haven't had time to craft. What's up? What up? What up? We got to craft. We got to craft. I sent you a package today, Janet. Hello, Phil. Nice to see you again. Gloria. Melissa from Texas. Okay, you can use the DSP that you use for the bottom bag for... Yes, I think you're talking about how I used the same DSP. Yes, because this was white, right? And then I used the black paper to complement that so that the bag all matches, but you're not going to use the same cut. Don't use the same exact paper for your scarf and your handles and everything. But use it from the same package. Always use it from the same package if you can, unless you're using Country Woods. Goes with anything. All right. Let's see. The little tag goes on the end of the handle on the tote. There a little tag that goes on the end of the handle of the tote. Yes, there is a tag. I haven't used it yet. It's right here. It's a tiny tag. I haven't used it yet because I was thinking this is like a little beach bag to me, but I guess we could make a little I would think of that would be like a shopping bag or maybe for a gift. Yes, we can use that tiny tag. I just haven't used it because it's so tiny and love it though. Hello, B. Pre from Warner Robins. Hello, Lori from Ohio. So my husband got me this screen protector because I keep dropping my phone and I keep like, messing up the screen. So I got a screen protector but it's one of those like privacy screen protectors, right? Hello, Elaine. Nice to see you. So every time I try to read your comments now, I have to actually get up on my tippy toes and go like straight down because I can't see the comments as easily because of my privacy screen. I'm like, at first I thought I was wearing sunglasses myself, when I was trying out this new protector. All right, so we already have our little pieces. But anyway, that's not the case. So I'm going to take this little guy, and it's a little newspaper, and we're going to do this. We're going to use, I put a little pocket on one. You don't have to put a pocket on your newspaper. It was because I had all this, I had all this ink all over my hands, and I got ink all over it, so I just kind of put a little pocket there. So if you want to put a pocket on your, the pocket is one of the things you cut out with your die cut. Anyhow, this thing, because I have a pocket, you can put, right? So grateful, a true story. Isn't that cute? You can put something inside there in your pocket. Let me see if one of my ginger chews fits in there. Out of curiosity, they're pretty small candies. Nope, it would kind of almost rip my pocket off. Okay, they're not that small. So ginger chews are too big. So you really just need a little piece of paper. It has to be kind of flat. So that's just, an idea. Okay, so grateful, a true story is one of the stamps on here. So that's a good little thing to put in your pocket. So newsflash, you're fabulous because it looks like a newspaper, but you're going to take, and we are going to use our Memento Black, but you're going to take your little petal pink, or no, sorry, I keep calling it petal pink, pretty in pink, and you're going to put some on the edge of your paper to make it go with your sunglasses. Otherwise, we have a pop of pink. And when if you only have a pop of pink on your sunglasses and nothing else, I'm just putting a little bit else on the edge of the paper, then it kind of doesn't have anything to tie into. So that's why I was making the newspaper pink. I mean, you could ink up the newspaper with gray or something if you want to make it look more like a newspaper, more grunge. But I was just trying to go with something that will go with my sunglasses. So that's why I inked up first before I stamped. This is just my experiment. And the only reason I put the pocket on there again, you could, this is probably better to put a note on there, was because I had ink all over it. And I fix things by covering them up. But I tell you about it. I'm not embarrassed about it. I think it's the way to fix things. All right, so that's how to do your newspaper. And I thought I cut another one of those. Oh, I did. I cut another one, so we'll go ahead and do that one too. Because while we're here, let's not lose that stamp. While we're here, and while I have extra ink on my stamping block, it's probably time to ink up the whole thing. Yep, see how I got ink on that one too? That's just pink ink. So for the pink ink, it's okay. I mean, the other one I had black ink on. The pink ink, I'll probably put like a little note right on that one. Oops, I didn't mean to do it that dark. I'm going to have to just go with it. Make it look like it's supposed to be like that. All right, so that's good. I'll just go like that with that one. All righty, and I have so much adhesive on my fingers still, it's driving me crazy. So I'm just using my adhesive eraser. This is part of my adhesive kit. I do sell an adhesive kit with all the Stampin' Up! Not all, but a lot of Stampin' Up! Adhesives, and a deluxe adhesive kit. It's a cash and carry item, so I usually have them available. Like right now I have some available, so if you're interested in getting adhesives, check it out. All right, I did some re-inking lately, so I have to get my sticky note here, and hopefully it's not too inky, too juicy. So I'm putting this in there. Oh, Oh, that kind of came out cute. It was at an angle. I didn't mean that, but I meant to do it straight, but I kind of like the one that's at a little bit of an angle. All right, so there we go. It came out nice. I'm trying to think of, oh, wow, I got a lot of ink on that. Well, there goes my sample. Although it kind of looks like it's supposed to be like that. It kind of looks like there's, you know, just ink like on a newspaper. Hey, let's go for it. Let's embrace it. Let's embrace the ink all over it. Make it look like a newspaper. Here, we'll put that down and rub it around on it. Since I already got ink all over it. Make it kind of grunt looking. I'm now just tapping some ink all over it. All right. Now, that was some other measurements I had there. So we're going to put that in our little bag for the pop of pink. So I'm going to use this one here. So you have a little note card and you put that inside. Put that in the back and then you can write your personalized note. Newsflash, you're fabulous. Make sure that sticks out of the bag. And then I just have some things here to show you what fits in the bag. So you could put a cup like a ginger chew, a little lemon candy, and another ginger chew, and some Pez. I have some Pez sours. I'm just trying to do a lot of summer candy. Although I'm doing some Hershey Nuggets right now. Hershey Nugget treats for my people that are in my... Oh, it should have stood up. There we go. Isn't that cute how it stands up? I have an ink color club. So I've been putting some things together for my in color club. And they're getting some Hershey Nuggets, but it's not like... I usually don't send chocolate in the summer. So I'm sending Pez and... You know, I'm sending hard candies because I don't want... A lot of people I send stuff to, I don't want it to melt. So that will fit there. And then push that down there. And then we have another one. And then this one. I'm just going to get rid of that one because I got ink all over it. So there you have it. And let me just get a baby wipe. I'm just getting a baby wipe before I get any other stuff all over me. Besides, like the adhesive and the ink. All right, so let me show you what we made in this series in addition to these cute little bags. It's smart. All right, So Real said, it's smart. Hey, Kathy, Backyard Stamper, thank you for your happy mail. My mom was happy to get her Get Well card. Okay, stamp set I'm using, Diane, is you sign up by the 10th of May. I'm sorry, June? No, May of July. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what month it is. See that? All right, sign up by the 10th of July, and we're using Jolly Holly. Holly Jolly. Jolly Holly. No, I think it's Holly Jolly. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. So that's what you guys voted on. And I'm just seeing if I have it around. Now my August set. So Holly Jolly's not available till July 1st. And then for August, you guys voted on Everyday Arches. So both new sets, you know, this summer coming out here. Now I didn't put on here, at the time when I made this paper, subscribe by July 10th for the Card on Blue Card Club. I didn't write that it was Holly Jolly yet because I didn't know. But they voted, and that's how I know. And I don't have that stamp set right here, but I did get it as part of when I was on a trip. See if I have it anywhere. No. Okay, let's do this. I'm just showing you now what else we made with the Totes and Totes bundle. Hopefully my hands are clean enough to show you. So, and I don't get ink all over these cards. See, I have ink all over my hands. Now, these, just a note card. Last time we got together here on my channel, I'm just going to wipe it on my t-shirt, guys. We made these note cards. And this is also the Botanical Textures paper. And you're like, what? The Botanical Textures paper? Yes, it is this piece of paper. So there's your before and after. So if you want to learn how to do this really cool blending with the blending brushes and make a cute little note card, we did one with the little butterflies. I even covered the outside of the envelope. And then we did one with the little gold piece of texture ribbon that I absolutely love. Okay, so those are the note cards we made. So that's also part of this Notes and Totes bundle. See, just a note. We're not just making tote bags. And then this is our beach bag style. This is using Country Woods Designer Series paper. So you can put those little things in your pocket. And then we put little ginger candy, little mini Tic Tacs. This is something I'm also putting around for the summer. Now, prior to using the tape for the sunglasses, look at the difference between the Wink Estella. This was using Wink Estella, the glitter pen, and that's using the tape. I think the tape looks a lot better. Okay, but you could just see the kind of stuff that'll fit in your little baskets. And then this is that same little mesh ribbon, which I absolutely am obsessed with. I love this stuff. Open weave trim. I wonder if this is on the buy one, get one 50% off. Does anybody know if this is part of a suite? Because I can use this on like all my Christmas bags. I used silver last year to tie my Christmas bags together. They made a silver version of this. It was a Halloweenish looking one. Anywho, one other thing to show you is somebody out before I show you my scan and cut sneak peek. This is one that I got during my incentive trip. Less than 1% of demonstrators are in the incentive trip. I must say that each time I mention the trip. Otherwise, my video gets flagged and I can't edit it later. So this is Simply Sweet Ink and Designs, Deborah Harrison. And she made this with 3 little circles. And she used the Disney colors. Super cute little pocket. Look at the back. So this is just cardstock. And then when she gave it out to us, it wasn't assembled. Right? So even the bottom wasn't assembled. So because of that, we can tuck those sides in. Right? And I can assemble it. I can assemble it now. I'll still keep it flat for now. All right, so that's cool. So now you got an idea of what to make with the suite. So when you get the suite, or not the suite, the kit, you're getting like a bunch of die cut shapes that you can use for your different things. And you're getting a bunch of full Stampin' Up! Colors of cardstock. You're getting some packaging items, and then this one doesn't have the cards in it yet, but you're getting a note card and envelope and a basic white 2 basic white memories and more cards and envelopes. So you have enough for 3 extra cards that are already made for you. And then you're getting a bunch of papers. You're getting, let's see, Turtley Cute, gold foil sheets, botanical textures, country woods, and woven textures. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really have an extra bag to show you right now, but I do have, like, you're getting this paper, country woods. So you're getting lots of paper in your kit. And you're getting embellishments. What else are you getting? Ribbons, things like that. Oh, little candies for your bags. All right, so that's your kit. Now let's show you if you're interested in the scan and cut retreat coming up, or just interested in my next classes coming up. Let's raise this up. Well, never mind. Let me not try to raise up my camera because that could be a disaster. But this is one of the projects that is part of Canvas Workspace, and I show you how to make this tree and how to assemble it and how to do some tips and tricks with it, because I did some things that are different from the way it was. And we're going to make that project. And this one is one of my craft originals. This is an ornament. It's called a honeycomb. I'm just using a scan and cut. It's not original to make honeycomb ornaments. You've probably had decorations for years. Like ever since I was a little girl, you can get ornaments that you put on your table, and there's tissue paper, and you open them up and they turn into all kinds of cute things. So that's what this is. It's a honeycomb ornament. So you may have made them with regular paper, but I thought, well, how could we make the scan and cut, make the circles and the score lines for us so that this is super easy to make? And so I came up with this original idea here and I was trying it with snowflakes, but the circles worked better. And then we're going to use a template maker. And my husband said, don't tie it together, use it as a milk carton. So this is called a milk carton box. And I figured out what size I can make the milk carton box so that it actually, so he said to leave it like a milk carton so that you can shut it like a milk carton, like that, and that you can pour it out like a milk carton. So I'm going to put M&Ms in these, and with some grass and some M&Ms, and that way the treats can be poured out. Isn't that cute? But you could also just make it like a regular box if you want. Like you could just make it into a box. So that's milk carton box. The reason I made them so big is I wanted to see how big I can make them with 1 12 by 12 paper. And then for this little box, which I haven't decorated yet, I'm going to be embellishing it. This little box, I thought I'm going to make 2 out of a piece of 12 by 12. and with a lot of leftover paper still, but you couldn't make 3, you had to make 2. I'm going to get rid of that extra little score line there. And then I teach how to make a pop-up card. Oh, there's that other paper, the woven textures. I have a pop-up snowman card. And I have a vinyl project for you. So let's find the pop-up card. I just had it here a minute ago. And yeah, those are just some of the projects that I've designed for this. For this retreat and card class coming up, or scan and cut class coming up. So let me just look around. So I thought I showed it. I may have shown it at the beginning of this video, but then I don't know what happened to it in the meantime. Where did it go? There was a cute little snowman card somewhere. But that's another thing you're gonna make. All right. So and then, like I said, it's a personalized with vinyl. So that's just an idea if you want to sign up for the retreat. The kind of things you're gonna learn. All right. Thank you, Karen, for joining in, and Karen Tharaldson. Thank you. Oh, the next color for In Color Club, your Timid Tiger, Karen, is your next color. But I might substitute if you want cloud cover. I could easily substitute, or Secret Sea, but you're probably getting Timid Tiger because that's month 2. This is month 2. Oh, the Wildflower Birthday Suite. Okay, it's the Wildflower Birthday Suite. Now, I can't remember what I asked about. It's the Wildflower Birthday Suite. I know I did ask something about where something came from. And now I don't remember the question I asked. Oh, is this? Oh, I asked if it was half price. This is half price? Seriously? I mean, buy one, not half price. Buy one, get one 50% off? Wow. I didn't expect that to be part of the Wildflower Birthday Suite. Honestly, it didn't even seem to go with that. But I'm glad that you said that because I can get some more. I can get, buy one, get one 50% off. So thank you for letting me know that, Elaine and Christina. All right. Thank you for Janet saying thank you for your hard work creating the retreat. She always attends my retreats. Okay. So Diane Dayton wants to join in August for the arches. And you want maybe join for the Christmas one too. Holly Jolly. Christmas in July next month. You could just sign up by the 10th of the month. You don't have to sign up now. Just go here and sign up. And then you can get the next month's kit. You don't have to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you get perks for subscribing. But everybody's getting a really cool gift in July in the kit that I had special made for just you guys, just for my card club. So guitar pick. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. So you guys, if you missed the beginning of the video, I asked you what these shapes could be. And I said, let's make some candy corns out of them. And then Lynn's saying these could also be guitar picks. So if you have the rock and roll suite, that's kind of a one that's probably retired by now. You could use it as a guitar pick. So yes, love it. Love all these ideas. Thank you so much. All right. So for those of you who just came in, and gold mesh ribbon is what we're talking about. This is from the Wildflower Birthday. So I used the gold mesh ribbon in this one. It is buy one, 50% off. The paper, Country Woods, Botanical Textures, of which we made the bags. Not this. This is retired. This paper here, of which I'm using a lot for my scan and cut course. I'm actually going to probably seal this part. I was just playing around. This is all me experimenting. Okay, let's see. This paper here, Season of Green and Gold. I'm just telling you all the papers that are buy one, get 50% off. Botanical Textures paper, Turtley Cute. Let's see. Not the snowman because I think it was retired already. But the Country Woods. Basically all the paper I've been using lately. The paper for this month's card club, Floral Impressions, Everyday Skies. Okay, let's see. This one's called the Celebratory Sips. Also, Kintsugi Inspiration. Basically, all the papers that are part of a suite are buy one, get one 50% off this month. So that's what I was trying to tell you. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, thank you for watching. Today we created these cute little bags using some tape for the sunglasses. That was an extra little trick to make the sunglasses shiny. We doubled up the scarf. We made this cute little bag with accessories, the sunglasses and the scarf. We changed the handles up from the style of the handles that were on this one in the first place. We didn't have a pocket on it. Every time we make a bag, it's going to be unique and different. So that's fun. And we also made note cards out of that same paper last time. So this is our third project in the series of the Notes and Totes Workshop series. Last day to get that kit is the 18th. And then we'll wrap up that and we'll start working on the next kit, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Halloween. Originally, it was going to be something else, but I think this is going to be, June, July. I think August, September is going to be a Halloween kit because the new suite from Online Exclusive is absolutely fantastic. All right, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening. Thank you for watching.